Hello, my name is Megatron Bison, and welcome to part 3 of this Let's Play for Castlevania on the NES. It's Spooky Halloween edition, and without much further ado, I think it's time to get going. Let's see where Simon Belmont is off to this time. Yeah, we're on to the 3rd level now, although it's technically stage 7 apparently, and we're going to be going up against those shitty ghosts, as well as my least favourite Castlevania enemy of all time, next to the Medusa heads obviously, being the bloody fleamen. Or fleamans if you want to give it the wrong plural, and they're such a pain in the ass with their random jumpy pattern. And not only that, we have the return of the NES skeletons. They would have felt bad being left out. Typical of NES skeletons, they're not that tough, but they can be irritating throwing bones at you. And here we see Dracula had some rather odd interior design problems, where he decided to put lots of staircases to nowhere. Oh Dracula, when did you ever learn? And now we've got the evil crow enemies. Didn't I say that birds are the most deadly enemy in the history of the NES library? Yep, well, this is true, and where are those stairs even going? Those ones up there, I mean, what are you supposed to do with those? Ignore them, I guess. We got a skeleton down there, but thankfully the flaming power of water will defeat them. Which makes as much sense as, well, nothing, really, I guess. Well, we're moving on here. We got a lovely statue in the background. What else are we going to be taking on? Let's have a look. Oh, it's Medusa heads. The absolutely loathsome Medusa heads once again. Flying in the arc that could only have been done to piss you off. But I'm gonna manage to get past them, all being well, if this here doesn't keep blocking my ability to jump over them. Seriously, fuck those guys. Oh, we got another secret treasure chest around here. Just simply ducking there activates, yay, some more money. And thankfully I don't have to get the crappy clock anymore. And the birds are usually not too bad if we just let them walk in. These boner pillars, however, not so good. Fuck those guys. And the birds, like I say, let them fly into the position where they pause first, then you're wanting to bash them. These guys, better idea just to smash their fireballs as you hit them. Anyway, I'm trying to use the sub-weapon loads, because the more you use the sub-weapon, then the bigger chance of getting the item that allows you to throw more than one. So, you're kind of having to waste hearts in order to be able to throw more weapons. And I hate these birds. Not so fond of these pillars either, so I'm just going to smash the shit out of them. This is where the game first starts to go like, oh, okay, you've been having fun so far? We'll make it hard for you now. That's right. It's starting to really amp up the difficulty here. But if you've got plenty of sub-weapons, you should be doing alright. We can see that's actually Dracula's castle in the background there, as seen in Symphony of the Night, as well as other Castlevania games. And through here, yep, you might see that. You might have a guess at who's going to be our next boss. Some mummies! Not the mummies. They're so terrifying. So how are we going to beat these guys? By throwing lots of boomerangs, apparently. And it's just another matter of doing the same thing as the other boss. Just get them into the corner, bash the shit out of them. Down they go. Very quick, and once again we've got our orb. That wasn't so bad. And not only that, we get some lovely music to boot. Unfortunately, this is where things are going to get considerably harder for us. Okay, we're on to level 4, stage 10 now, and this is when the game starts to get absolutely brutal. That's right, we're going to be going up against many enemies that can knock you into watery pits. Not only that, the awkward bats are here. And the mermen, of course, are going to be respawning because they wouldn't be awkward enough otherwise. So what can I do here? It's just a matter of progressing on as carefully as possible and hoping that you can hit most of these enemies before they randomly bump into you, knocking you straight to a watery grave. I don't think many people could really express just how much they hate this area of the game. But anyway, we're progressing and we've got out of that awkward underground area, but now things start to take a turn for the shittier still. What's worse than fleamen? It's birds dropping off fleamen, apparently. You just have to keep on top of these before the little bastards start to gangbang you, otherwise this type of shit starts to happen. But hey, got an extra life for my bother. And you just gotta whip it good, to say the least. And if you had an axe, that would be good for killing those big bloody birds, but I've got more concerns about these fleamans than anything. And hey, big skeleton guy. Nah, no time for him. So, carrying on, what have we got going on over here? Well, I just made a suicidal mistake by getting rid of my cross for a dagger, and I deserve to die for that, in my opinion. Perhaps Simon Belmont lost the will to live, knowing that the only weapon he had left was borderline ineffectual. These dragon skeleton things are extremely annoying, and they appear just to grow out of a wall, as you do. And that can't be a very good existence. No wonder he starved to death and gone so skeletal. I'm gonna be moving over here. Guess what we've got going on here again? Oh, it's more dragon skeleton guys that are really irritating. Again, be careful. You'll be able to take them out alright. Unlike this next here thing, which is going to be Frankenstein. Or Frankenstein. He's such a pain in the ass that he's got his little annoying fleaman Igor buddy who just randomly leaps around, can't be killed, and is going to cause you more pain than you'd ever know. You can stun him with your whip, but that's fuck all use, really. And as you see, he takes me out rather efficiently. This is why you wanted to keep a holy water or some boomerangs, anything other than the absolutely useless knife. Which, essentially, you may as well be throwing a bit of pastry at the enemy at this stage. And this isn't going so well against Mr. Dragonhead. I've got the shorter whip, so I don't really have much of a fighting chance. Not even this wall meat can save me with its delicious secret ingredient of cement. But we'll see about that. I refuse to give up against this dragon skeleton, and nor will I be beaten by a fleaman or Frankenstein. However, I actually probably will be in a shitty health condition, but let's give it another shot. Fuck you, Frankenstein, and fuck your little friend. And he's killed me already. Great. This time, though, it's personal. This time, vengeance will be mine. First of all, I'll ignore the first skeleton. Second of all, I will get my power-ups. Third of all, we will kill this skeleton because he's a bit trixier. This time, many lives later, Frankenstein will finally suffer my wrath. As long as I can keep the flea man away from me and keep beating up Frankenstein, I should be okay, as you can see, but it's just keeping the flea man away was the trouble. But Dr. Wankenstein goes down, or Frankenstein's monster, and that allows me to carry on, and I beat him without the holy water. That means I should get some sort of achievement unlocked if I was playing in modern consoles. Hope you've enjoyed watching, and thanks very much for watching. This has been Megatron Bison, and let's play Castlevania on the NES.